So most days of the week I train in BJJ, but today I've got a little bit of mixed martial arts as we start standing, and I'm kickboxing here with Ron. And as we clinch against the cage, I find myself in a front headlock, which I could have prevented by starting with a proper level change. But as we clinch away from the corner, I score a knee to his right side, and it hits him right on the liver, just exactly where it needs to be. And I score a knockdown. Even though we were going pretty light, I didn't want to knock him down. But we started again about a minute later. And I switched to the stationary camera here. And I have him against the corner. And I'm a little too hasty in getting in towards him as I start to wrestle. And again, he gets to the front headlock. But this time I have his leg. And so I start attacking the single leg. He comes off the corner, which is probably not the best thing, but I'm able to land the single against the ropes here. But he still has control of my head here. Right? And he's trying to get this knee shield in, which I know is not a good idea. Because I don't really want him to retain guard while he's got a lock on my head. And then he's able to actually escape side control by framing on my face here. I know it's not a great angle because it's so far away, but I'm still able to keep him down. I don't really want to let him get up. He's a better striker than I am, in my opinion. But he's still got this like underhooking grip on my head here. But he can't quite guillotine me. I don't really know why, or maybe he just doesn't know how to do it. But this is not a great position for me. My posture is totally broken. I'm really only like kind of leaning against him into the ropes here. And I need to flatten him out. I know I need to flatten him out. So I start getting up and start attacking like the low takedown, which I'm able to get. He starts trying to get into guard, and I'm able to pin his leg down and stop him. But instead of like going for the pass, I just kind of start moving forward, and I go right into half guard, which is like not, it could have been a lot better. I had his leg pinned down. I could have stapled it, or I could have gone for the knee cut. Instead, I decided to go forward. I think he had a grip on my head, but it must not have been, that good. As I start trying to get my leg free, and actually I am attacking the pass here, but actually it's my shin guard that's caught between his thighs here. He gets on his side and gives me back exposure. And so I know I need to like start going for it as we switch back to the moving camera here. And for the next little while, I'm working to try and take his back and keep him pinned down. I know that I want to keep my shoulder or my chest like against his shoulder to keep him from rotating into me. Well, I know this, but I don't do it. I have a gift wrap on him, which I really don't want to let go of. I have a pretty decent control of him. And he tries to stop me from striking. So that's why he's grabbing my wrist here. He knows I can actually strike from this position. But there's not a lot of room. I can't go into the corner, so I can't just like go straight to the back take. So I try to open him up a little bit with some strikes, but probably wasn't worth like giving up the gift wrap. I don't exactly know how I lost the gift wrap. And again, he starts to like move away from the corner, which gives me the space I need to take the back. But my leg is trapped, and as I'm trying to like figure out the problem of like actually taking the back here, we're gonna sit here for like a minute. So I know now that I can still like do a chair sit here if I have a seatbelt grip, because my shin is actually straight against his back. And yes, I am able to get the chair sit here and get my hooks in, which is great for BJJ and also so great for MMA. I have a good control on him now. I get my back up to the corner. He tries to counter strike me. It doesn't quite work, and I'm trying to get a body triangle in. It's not very tight. I'm not amazingly flexible, and also these shin guards are making it a little tougher. And I'm able to get the one-arm choke on him. He taps out. Okay. So we're back up standing, striking, and he's going to go for the takedown. And, I should have just sprawled because he acquires my leg here and is able to run the pipe on me. I have him in half guard here. I'm trying to reestablish a knee shield, but he's really pushing his weight down on me. And I want to get the knee shield. I want to get the underhook and start maybe like going into dogfight, like going for like an old school sweep. But he's really, really heavy on me right now. He's attacking my open side with not a lot of power. And if this was a real fight, he probably wouldn't have a ton of power. But he lets his weight up. I grab him into the clinch. I go for this like weird right hook, but it's mostly because I felt like he was disengaging. And we get one last strike in before we move on to the next round. Here I'm facing Ramel. Ramel outweighs me by over 100 pounds, let's say. And this was the very last round of the day. We had been training for 3 hours at this point. My coach told me to just lay it on him and be aggressive. We knew we needed to hit to condition him a little bit more. But this is just an epitome of me not having a good game plan as I come in and as I, have to readjust my shin guard here. He kicks here. I start clinching with him against the corner here. I know he's like in a disadvantageous position, but I also should have known he's very, very heavy. He's much, much bigger than me. And wrestling him is probably not the game plan I need to be going for. I should have just stayed rangy, boxed, and used my like better agility to hit him. But he grabs my right arm, uses it to arm drag. Like I just kind of stood there and let him take my back. And now I'm trying to like elbow him behind me, but he's just got this grip on my back and I can't really hand fight here. I'm trying to like lean forward, but he's so much stronger than I am, as he's able to just completely manipulate my weight and bring me to the ground. And even my arm is trapped behind him. And I know that if he lets me up, I'm probably going to just continue to like strike him. So I know that this is his tactic that he wants. Like this is a good strategy for him, but man, it sucks because he is big. He's a big boy. As he pushes me down, I know I need to face him, but he's got this gift wrap on me. He hasn't let go of my arm the entire time we were grappling. And I know I'm facing the wrong way. I'm trying to reverse shrimp against him, but to undo the gift wrap and also to face him to start like trying escape. But as I do, I just get completely flattened against the ground. And this is like a terrible position as I try to push his leg with one thigh or one calf onto my other and go for an escape as he tries to mount. I don't let him though, and we go back into half guard here, but this is still not a great position for me. I just remember how big he was and heavy he was, and I'm not trying to knock him. It's just, I was trying so hard to escape here, and he's still got the gift wrap on me, and I don't know how to break the grip from here with just my one arm. I probably should have just used my free arm to break that grip and started facing him. Here, I'm just wincing because it's so uncomfortable to be underneath this guy for so long. And I feel like really out of control as he grabs my other wrist and continues trying to mount, but I'm not going to let him get it that easily. I know I shouldn't be flat, but I also know I should face towards him. It's just a rough time. Like, this is not a great control for him, and yet I can't really do much because like his entire weight is just on my chest here. And we're just going to sit here. I think I like just swear. I'm just so frustrated. He should probably be trying to advance his position. I'm trying to squirm out. I'm able to get the frame on his neck and slowly start rotating into him. And then now he starts lifting off of me. And then I try to like go in and try to get onto opposition, but that probably wasn't the best idea as we finally disengage and I just start wailing on him. I'm pretty mad at him. So I'm just like, you know what? Let's go. He tries for a spinning back kick, which didn't have the best form. I try to clinch with him and get some knees in, which I was having success with earlier, but unfortunately that wasn't the best plan. And he takes me down again, just body lock takedowns. And I'm flattened once more. And this is just the worst. He's kind of just taking a breather on top of me. And honestly, I'm exhausted too. So neither of us are in great position, but he sloppily goes for the mount here and I'm able to acquire his knee in order to get into half guard. And I'm trying to get this knee in for the knee shield, but honestly, it's not really even feels like it's doing much. He's putting his weight into me and I know I can go for maybe the underhook on the right side. But he's just gripping. You can see he's using his right arm to grip my right arm. He's got a cross grip on me. And as I'm able to finally squirm out, I know I probably have some attacks here if I could actually break his posture, but I can't. He gets up. I do a technical get up. I just don't want him to get back on top of me. And I know there's only a few seconds left. So I just start going at him, get a couple of hooks in and the round ends. And I turn around. I'm still a little annoyed, but I go back for the handshake. And well, that's that.